homestand, but tonight we talked earlier this afternoon. You said if Cumberlands is hitting shots, man, they're going to be really tough to beat. They hit some shots in that first half and just wasn't your night offensively.
No, it wasn't, and just had a little bit of a heart-to-heart with our guys. I'm not one to mince words. I tell it how it is, and what I'm seeing from our team right now, and obviously it can change, but what we seem to be right now is a group of front runners. When things are going good, we're involved in the game. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Our bench is involved. But then whenever things start going bad, it goes back to that me. Let me see what I can do to help our team, and I can't do anything. It's got to be a we, and we're not there for whatever reason. It's odd that it's happened this way because we go to Cumberlands after the break for 2 and don't play great. Then we come in and play 3 of our better games of the year, and then all of a sudden we just sort of throw it out the window. And one thing that we always talk about is you need to be good at home, and these last 2 games have been really poor at home. So obviously a bit of concern right now.
You guys offensively are kind of perimeter oriented with Ron and Richie and Tiavion doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And here tonight, when you get all those guys, I won't say had an off night, but they weren't great offensively in terms of the percentage. It really puts you guys in a pickle trying to find points from somewhere, especially when you don't have that Andrew Smith that maybe you've had in years past just to dump it down into and let him go to work.
Yeah, it definitely makes it tougher, no doubt about it. And what happened to us tonight is, we jumped out to a 7-point lead at some time early in the game, but we were making very difficult shots that when I'm watching film are not really the shots I want us to take. And we always talk to our guys about, limit your turnovers and take good shots and be unselfish. Well, 11 turnovers isn't bad. But, Matt, if you go back and look, I consider a bad shot on a possession a turnover. And I think if you look at our 11, I'd say it goes up to about 25 if you're lucky now. Our shot selection was bad. We bought into taking bad shots early, and we made some. So I think we thought, hey, we can continue to do that. And our shot selection never really improved. There were some possessions in the second half and even the first half. We did what I'd like to see, pass the ball, move the ball, and we got some stuff. But there's way too much of one pass shot, no pass, 20 dribbles shot. And it should be a pass, 2 or 3 dribbles max. If you can't get to the rim, then you pass it to the next guy. And for whatever reason, over the last 2 games, we've changed our mindset for whatever reason, and it's come into 2 not real good games for us. And, you have to go back to the drawing board and figure out who's going to buy into what I am preaching, and that's what it comes down to.
Tonight, Coach Caleb Taylor really give you guys fits down low. He didn't score, tremendously, but his rebounding, 18 rebounds, and it seemed like, he was grabbing all of them at one point there in the first half.
He was, and, he's player of the week in the league last week, and I think he just left off exactly where he was. He averaged 18 and 11, but tonight was 10 and 18 the other way around. But he's an efficient player. He's strong. He's one that you always have to make sure you have a body on. He's very mobile for his size and does a good job. So for that, a lot of his were defensive rebounds. He did have 4 offensive, but, defensive rebounds, those come a little easier because they miss shots. And you look, the last game we get beat by Shawnee by around 30, and we're minus 24 in the rebounding margin. Today we get beat 20 or minus 13, and that's the thing. If you can't rebound the basketball and limit them to one shot, you're not having much chance at all. And that was another thing for us tonight.
The good thing, talking about kind of where you guys are, you have the week off now. You had a couple of extra days here. You didn't have that Monday game sandwiched in that you had the previous week, but you had a few extra days. You got ready for this one. Now you get a week off and hopefully a little extra time to work on the Tigers there.
Yeah, well, we will. We'll spend a lot more time on us than I'd like to. This time of year needs to be more towards game preparation. Obviously, we got a big one. Every game's big, but we got a big one next Thursday at home, and we've got to find a way to get off of this bad road that we're on right now. And you're playing the hottest team in America, so it's like I told our guys, it doesn't get easier, and it's not going to any time this year. Even whenever you get through that first half and you play some teams that aren't 1 and 4 in the nation or whatever, it's not going to get easier because everybody has seen you now. They know what you do well, and until we decide to man up, and I told our guys, manning up is not going out and trying to show how bravado you can and fight somebody. Whenever you man up and just say, I'm not going to let you score anymore, and let it quit happening every possession, we're not going to have much of a chance. And it has to come from some seniors. They have to step up, and they have to set an example. But right now, when adversity has hit last 2 games, instead of coming together like you saw against Cumberland U and Pikeville and the other win we had, we're going apart now. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll be back in here working at it first thing, though.
Coach, take a few days, and hope you get to feeling a little better yourself. And
Appreciate
we'll
it,
see
Matt.
you next Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Tigers come up short here tonight as they drop one to the Patriots of Cumberland's. Final score 84-63.